Of Head Coach Mandy Pearson and student athlete Brooke Olson from the University of Minnesota Duluth. The Bulldogs are advancing to the semifinals in the 2023 NSIC basketball tournament after their quarterfinal win over the Golden Bears. We'll start off with an opening statement from Head Coach Mandy Pearson and then open it up for any questions. Coach?
I think, first of all, I just have to say, I think I say this every year, but the NSIC and the Pentagon do such a great job of putting on this tournament that our team absolutely loves being here. So, number one, we're really happy to be here. The players seem to be having a blast. I keep calling the hotel home, so, but that's number one. Number two, I thought our team played really well today. Concordia did they made some adjustments defensively in the first half, and it took us a little bit of time to get going. And obviously, their number 21 Allie is phenomenal, and I thought. Kaylee and Ella and our players did a really good job defending her, but she's a great player. She elevates so well and had a great game, gave us some fits today, but I thought our team played well, defended really well, and I think the most important thing that we did was we rebounded for 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah, Coach, kind of just a complete win, all tied after one. But, every quarter after that, I think you won the second quarter by 5. You won the third quarter by, I want to say, 13. And I believe you even won the fourth quarter. One thing I noticed particularly was, the defensive pressure. You really turned it up in the second half. Was that the focus after that first quarter, was to turn up the pressure, or what really changed for you after that even first quarter?
That was all them. I think what we do is, and we try to make adjustments as we go on, obviously, throughout the game. But once we got a little bit more comfortable, I think the 5 people on the floor, the intensity just went up, and if we can play with that intensity every single quarter, I'd be really happy. I was impressed with the things that they did.
You did mention Allie on the other side for Concordia. She turned in a pretty stellar performance, but outside of her, you guys were really able to lock down everybody else. Was that the game plan coming into the game? Was Allie's going to be a tough guard, but if we can lock down everybody else, did you feel confident being able to come out with this win?
Yeah, do I ever feel confident with wins? I'm always thinking about what's going to go wrong, but no, I thought our team defense was really good today, and even with Allie, we weren't out of position that often. She just did a great job of being patient to get to where she needed to be successful offensively. And I thought our players were in the right spot. She just jumped right over them. So I thought great team defensive effort. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Brooke, for you, 28 points in 24 minutes. Obviously, you were recognized today for your scoring output, and you put it on display. What is your mindset game to game, and especially a game like this where just throughout the game you were just imposing your will? It seemed like you were able to get anywhere you wanted on the floor, were able to get any bucket, and I was telling Taylor to the side of me, I was like, every shot she puts up, it goes in. Is that the kind of confidence you have every time you're out there on the floor?
I have to give it up to my guards because, they put me in really, really good situations, and they place the ball perfectly, just giving me a wide open layup, it seems like, most of the time. And so props to them. But also the South is just so different, so kind of going back and forth from going to the north, south, north, and then coming back to the South for the conference tournament, it always takes some time to get used to it, try to figure out how we're going to be able to score. And so I thought our guards did a really, really great job of doing that and putting me in really great spots. And I thought Lexi did a really good job too, going out there and playing really, really good minutes and starting to see what her capabilities are.
Yeah, you mentioned Lexi. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I believe she had 11 assists. Is that something that she prides herself on? Is that something that you, as someone, you give a lot of credit to your guards, how does that partnership kind of work? Where, you mentioned they put you in good spots. Is that something that's just been building over time, or has it been something that's really clicking now, when you kind of need it to?
That was probably Mason Thiessen.
Mason, okay.
Yeah, we've been playing together for 5 years. I don't think, all the accolades that I've gotten, they're hers too, because, again, we've been together for 5 years, and, again, I think it's just a really great dynamic that we have, and we have complete trust in one another that I know that she's going to make the right pass, and if she doesn't, I'm like, okay, yeah, there's probably a couple people behind me, you know what I mean? And so I think really just trusting each other. We have a friendship off the court too, which really helps. And so yeah, again, I really don't think I would be the player that I am today without her. So I'm really grateful for her. 11 assists is big time,
Yeah.
so that's
Like,
awesome.
Lexi, all right.
Yeah.
All right, last one for you, Coach.
Yep.
Obviously, it's a tournament setting, so I'm sure, I don't want to ask you a question that'll lead to the, we'll take it one at a time. But, I mean, just in terms of preparing game to game, now that you've won, you've done the hard part, you've won today, now it's on to the next. What do you tell, your team back in the locker room to, stay focused and stay mentally prepared and stay, on the right track as you hope to, kind of, I would imagine, hope to win it all?
Yeah, I think there's so many things that you can say when it comes down to it, but I just want them to play and have fun. I think we play our best basketball when they're out on the floor just enjoying each other and competing, and they all do a really good job of competing, but when we can have fun and slow down and change speeds throughout the course of every single possession, some really good things will happen. So we just need to stay the course and work really hard, because this league is tough, and whoever we play next is going to be a tough opponent. So we gotta enjoy it and compete.
All right, that's all I got for you guys.
Brooke, I just have one for you. Senior season, being back here, obviously a career leader for the NSIC in scoring. Just talk a little bit about that again, too, just being back here and especially in your final season.
Yeah, Coach kind of opened up with it, but the NSIC does a great job. I think this is honestly probably one of the best conference tournaments in the entire nation. And so just being a part of it and being a part of the NSIC has just been so great the last 5 years. And I'm really sad to see it go, but I'm also really excited to hopefully win some more games and be here on Tuesday. And yeah, I have to thank the conference and also just our team for willing us to get here all 5 years. So I think that's a accomplishment in itself, and so hopefully we can bring home some more hardware, but again, one game at a time, and hopefully we do, though.
Great. Coach Pearson, Brooke, thank you very much. Appreciate it. This has been your GPAC and post-game interview.
Thank you.